Hey, thanks for joining me once again for Tarot Tuesday by Third Eye of Providence. It really means a lot to me for all of the support that everyone's giving. And I'm so blessed to be able to do these messages for you guys. I hope they resonate. Make sure you're hitting the like button if you feel aligned with the messages that I'm giving here. And this is a message this week for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising collectives. I've given you some cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Teal Swan Frequency Tarot, your Sacred Destiny Oracle, and you got two messages from the Power of Love activation. I'm going to get into the reveal and then we will give some intuitive guidance and get into the book reading. Okay. This week, my Aquarius collective, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is about I got the message of making your own bed and laying in it, but this is also about, the webs we weave with entanglements and people and everything. And it's also hard work. The spider is definitely not a negative symbology at all. It's about tiny perseverance. Okay. That's just my intuitive guidance there. So let's get into the Teal Swan. You have number 40, non-attachment. Interesting. Non-attachment. What was I just saying about weaving a web and laying in your bed that you made, and then you get the card of non-attachment. That's funny. It's not funny. They're meant to come out together. Let's see what happens with the reading. And moving on to your Sacred Destiny, you have Thriving. Love it. Gorgeous card. Getting off of this card, it's like rising above the rest. And in the Power of Love activation, you got Peacefulness. It says you recognize that balance, kindness, and love brings calmness to your soul. And that definitely has to do with non-attachment. So the other card you have is Freedom. Again, non-attachment. It says you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Thriving. Rising above. Okay, so let's see what the Tarot message regarding the Eight of Pentacles from this particular deck has to say. I'm looking at the wrong part of the book. What else is in it? Okay. Eight of Pentacles. So this card is bringing in the energy to you of skill and craftsmanship. It says, the spider is a true master of her craft. She weaves against all odds with skill, intricacy, and confidence. The Eight of Pentacles requires a similar approach. Hone your skills. You are close to finding mastery at your craft, so strive for it. Pay attention to all the details. In some cases, this card means you need to find a new hobby, something you truly enjoy. So start a project and become good at it. Beautiful. Okay. And then what does this have to do with the non-attachment card? Maybe don't become attached to the outcome of that project is what I'm getting. Okay, it says, now is the time to practice non-attachment. Release your attachment to outcomes and permanence. Take more of a backseat to the universe so you can allow it to offer you what is in alignment with your highest and best good. Because in your current state, your perspective might be limited. Keep your mind and actions focused on what you want. But try to release your desperation for what you desire. This card suggests that you would benefit by releasing your grasp to people, concepts, things, and cravings, etc. When you release your grasping, you come into a vibration of allowing and non-resistance, and as a result, you experience both peace and a heightened perspective. Not only that, when you release your grasping to a certain outcome, you're actually making the space for an even better option to take its place. I fucking can't make this stuff up. Look at this. This is why I do these types of readings, because these cross confirmations across different decks are just like an emphasis from Spirit on what it is that you need to focus upon. What did I tell you about a heightened perspective, rising above, and that is exactly what this card speaks about. You also got the double confirmation of peacefulness and freedom from this card of non-attachment. I love it. I'm sure you see the connections, but let's get more into these messages. So, thriving. For my Aquarius, let's see. What does Spirit want you to know about thriving? You are a survivor, and not only do you survive, but you use situations that others might find challenging to thrive. You expand when others shrink. This may be the time to adapt to your circumstances rather than overcome by them. You have a remarkable ability to step beyond any challenge. You are strong. Others may find shelter in your energy, and right now that's okay. Through giving to others, you are in turn nourished. This card may be urging you to step into the primordial, and powerful, wild part of yourself. Doing this will increase your vitality and contribute to your overall well-being. Whoa. Interesting. Let's get into the card about freedom, because I feel like that's the next message for you. Okay, freedom. It says, this card's come up quite a lot in these readings this week. I think a lot of people are experiencing a release of the type. So, astrologically, there must be something with releasing, and that's why I'm seeing it across all these zodiac signs. The card of freedom says, your natural state of being is one of boundless freedom and joy. Don't suppress your God-given potential by weighing yourself down with other people's opinions or expectations. Non-attachment. Get in the daily habit of setting intention to be yourself and allow yourself to love who you show to the world. If you present a false face in order to feel accepted, you are doing a disservice to your soul and its mission. Embrace the freedom to be you, because anything else is giving away your power. But don't neglect the necessity of self-reflection and contemplation. Yeah, I was like, stop and take a breath. Engaging in introspection affords you the opportunity to see your actions clearly and from a different perspective. When you begin to view your life objectively, an incredible feeling of empowerment and freedom overtakes you. In this awareness, you're able to identify how you reacted to various situations. Were your responses ego-based, or did you demonstrate compassion for another? Knowing this, you can be vigilant with respect to your reactions to any situation. This card doesn't mean you're at liberty to behave badly or with judgment. Instead, it gives you the freedom to let love and compassion be your guide. You are the sum of all positive, negative, and neutral experiences and behaviors. Good, bad, or indifferent, they have made you who you are today, so honor them and learn from the lessons. Beautiful. Let's see what peacefulness has to say. They're definitely connected, these two cards, because I've gotten them quite a few for all my zodiac signs. So, peacefulness. Again, this is a meditation. Throughout all the readings I'm getting, when I get this card and I'm getting this freedom card, it's about reflecting, it's about self-awareness, it's about meditation. So, and then definitely non-attachment helps. And it also puts you in a state of a higher perspective. Anyways, so, it's a sad irony of life that humans can only appreciate the quality of a peaceful existence by experiencing moments of comparative turmoil and conflict. Just as you most value health after an illness, so do you feel most grateful for peace once you have encountered strife. But discord is something that you can learn to avoid. Lucky is the soul who learns this lesson quickly. Confrontation and conflict are not the energy of spirit. Most people in our world are reactors, especially when they are the recipients of any negativity. They align more with an eye for an eye than a turn the other cheek. Unfortunately, they don't realize that this is the worst possible response they could mount. A punitive reaction instantly forces the brain into survival mode, and hormones and chemicals of self-preservation are released into the body, which attempts to rid itself of the foreign invader who broke through the calm of the normal environment. The intensity takes a toll on the mind and the body, eventually bringing about a state of dis-ease. This is why it's imperative that you make it a vital part of your daily ritual to return to a state of peaceful bliss and harmony as often as possible. Entering this zone of awareness automatically quiets and resets your brain. If this card often appears in your spreads, it's wise to stick to a meditative schedule daily. What did I say about these cross confirmations? Non-attachment. This is Buddhism. This is and you can make a skill out of it. It will change your life. Recently, I've started meditating every morning instead of struggling with the fact that spirit wakes me up at 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning every fucking day. I've decided to embrace that spirit is trying to connect with me, and I wake my ass up and I meditate every morning. So sometimes I do have to fall back asleep, believe that, but basically what I'm trying to share to you is that you're not alone in these struggles, my Aquarius, and basically the messages from Spirit are here to remind you that ultimately you have so much to be proud of and so many gifts, and you don't have to hide this from the world. Be proud, show off your craft, but don't be attached to the outcomes of it, and make sure that you're seeing things from the higher perspective always. I love you guys so much. If these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit the like button. I would love to be able to do a private reading for you, so reach out to me if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, I hope to see you on my Instagram, Third Eye of Providence. On Fridays, I'll be doing bonus messages there for the weekend, and you can get a little freebie to get you through. I love you guys so much. Have a magical week.